Hi, welcome back to another video from AJE Drone Services. So in the previous video we actually looked at my progress at learning how to fly an FPV drone. It was slow, it was painful the first one. This is no different, to be honest. So this is episode 2. We've moved on from the, I can't think where we were now. I think we were at the golf course before. I think we're still at the golf course here, but we've decided to add some gates, which I said we were struggling with last time, and we're still struggling now. As you can see, we're managing to keep the drone quite low, but we're, as you see, spending a lot of time bouncing off the ground or bouncing off the gate. And this is one thing I was really struggling with the elevation changes. It's like you can see there that your drone wants to pitch back all the time on an uphill elevation, and the same with that one. It's like, oh, I need to follow the lie of the land, but it's making it, to me it was very difficult at first to try and ignore that pitch of the ground, and especially when you were starting off, when you'd stopped, you laid the drone down, you started off again, it was just a really real struggle. So these gates on this one are quite large, so that you can't get a small drone through those gates. You really shouldn't be flying a drone. And as you can see, maybe I shouldn't be flying a drone. Missed that gate altogether. Hit the side of that one. But I think we're getting, a little bit better control. Nope. Yeah, struggling to get those tight turns as well. And this one I actually got quite nice. Got the turn quite nice. Got the drone stopped and hovered, and then back through the next gate. So it's improving, but it's not at a rapid rate. I think the thing so far, I think the last video went out on Friday, and I said we had done about 4 or 5 hours, and I think so far this week I've done, well, we're now Wednesday today. Didn't do any flying tonight, but I've over the last 4 days probably done maybe 5 hours of flying. So we managed to keep this one fairly straight through the building, and I was quite pleased with myself with that one. Thinking, yeah, I've got this sorted. And this part of the circuit, it was I think I got a little lost. I think you're supposed to go back on yourself through those orange cones, but yeah, eventually found that out and went back over and got that sorted out. But that's not too bad. A bit of a bounce off the ground, but we did manage to get the turn and stay within the fence lines. I think this circuit. This circuit I got on really well with, actually. It was one of the things I thought, oh yeah, I was sort of finally getting it. Was making some nice turns, staying at a nice level off the ground, and I thought, oh yeah, I've got this turn. Oh, look at that, I was staying almost within the dotted lines. And then up and over the hill through the next gate. And then this one I thought, yeah, we've got no, don't got that one. So we've made 4 gates in a row. But yes, this circuit was just, I think I did maybe 1 or 2 circuits of this, but it was so tight. I think to practice your slow flying, this is ideal for me, but I don't think I'll be going quickly through this course anytime soon. And if you ask me, what a really daft place to put a table. Right my way. So we're back. I think this was the following day. still using the same drone. I haven't just said which drone I'm actually using at the moment, but just a one off the shelf within the game system. I'm not carrying any GoPro on it. There's no extra weight. Again, this bit uphill, struggled with that the day before. You can see, you think, oh, I need to be going uphill, and then the drone starts going backwards. These gates were nice and tight, nice and small, sort of moved up a level. Trying to push myself a little bit. Managing to get through some of these quite nicely. And then you just go and just when you think you're getting someone, you get a little bash. Now, I'm not sure whether a FP drone would actually do that or whether it would actually just fall apart if you hit them. Again, it's just trying to get it lined up. Instead of sort of just going forward and flying and turning, I'm just sort of spending a lot of time just trying to line the drone up. As you can see, this is I'm like trying to get through the front of that gazebo to go out of one of the windows at the back, and it was like a force field trying to push me back every time I wanted to go in. It pushed me back out again, but I got through the next gate, spotted the next gate in front. I did make this one, and then through the gate. Then we've got to go underneath this building, which I thought I achieved quite well actually. As I say, we've been doing it, I suppose, half an hour at a time, maybe 45 minutes. And then on Tuesday night I said, do we need to up our game a bit? So we chose we've moved away from the golf course and we've moved into the pine forest. And we're trying to fly around lots of trees. And at first we weren't that successful. And again, one of the things I was looking at was the angle of the camera. Because obviously if you want to fly quickly, then you've got to put like an angle of 20, maybe 25, 30 degrees on the camera. Otherwise you're just going to be looking at the ground. But the speeds I want to fly, I had to reduce the angle so that I could actually sort of see where I was going. And I think I was down to about, I don't know, 15 degrees I think it was. Starting to enjoy ourselves now. Through these gates. Semi in control of the drone at this point. Too quick, not too slow. Yeah, at the moment I think I've got the controls dumbed right down to about 400 degrees of rotation, so that it's not too twitchy, but it's quick enough if I need to make some quick movements, which I occasionally need to. You see there from the angle of the drone, once I go down to that sort of level or that sort of speed, I'll lose my line of sight. Again, we're going uphill, and I'm struggling to ignore the terrain and just fly the drone. Obviously the terrain's going uphill, and as soon as I try and level out with the terrain, it starts heading backwards. So by this time on Tuesday evening, I thought, well, why not? Let's change the drone. Let's see if that makes any difference. So we, without any research, to be honest, we've just chose a drone's chassis, some motors, battery, and blades. So this is what we've gone for. We went for the Vortex 250 Pro, the Lombard 2350 motors, the HQ 5040 quad blades, and the Aradarko race spec 6 cells. I don't think the camera makes a bit of difference. We did see a GoPro on to see if it would make any difference to the handling. I do like the way this flies. I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I do prefer the way I was able to maintain a good altitude on this one still. You know, trimming the trees, but felt that it was a lot. I liked it. I'm going to stick with this one for now, but if anybody's got any suggestions, any setups that they think I should try, then by all means pop them in the comments below. In the meantime, if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, come along on the ride. Thanks for watching.